You're in the middle of another disagreement with your partner. From your side of the fence, you're being totally reasonable. You think you're fighting fair. But what if there's one specific habit, a way you start these conversations, that you don't even realize you're using? According to relationship experts, this single habit is a major red flag for relationship trouble and is quietly chipping away at the trust and safety you've worked so hard to build. In this video, we're going to shine a light on this destructive pattern, and I'll show you the one simple technique to replace it that can build connection, even when you disagree. So, what is this destructive habit? It's not about yelling or slamming doors. It's much quieter and way more common. It's the habit of starting a difficult conversation with one simple 3-letter word. You. It sounds like this. You never listen to me. You always leave your clothes on the floor. Why are you so defensive all the time? Psychologists call these you statements, and they are the silent assassins of connection. We usually reach for them when we're feeling frustrated, hurt, or ignored. Pointing the finger feels like the most direct way to get our point across, but what we're actually doing, whether we mean to or not, is launching a verbal attack. Just think about the last time someone started a sentence to you with, "You always," or "You never." Did it make you want to lean in and truly understand them? Or did it trigger an immediate, gut-level need to defend yourself? That's the heart of the problem. A you statement isn't an invitation to a conversation. It's an accusation. And an accusation instantly changes the dynamic from us against the problem to me against you. To understand why this is so lethal to a relationship, you have to know what's happening inside your partner's head. The moment you lead with a you statement, you bypass their logical, understanding mind and trigger their brain's threat response. They don't hear your underlying hurt. They just hear that their character is under attack. Their brain flags the conversation as a conflict they need to win or escape, forcing them into a defensive posture. They stop listening to understand and start listening for flaws in your argument so they can fight back. The conversation is no longer about the dishes in the sink or the forgotten plans. It's suddenly a trial about whether they are a lazy, inconsiderate, or forgetful person, and nobody wants to be that person. This is the cycle that kills connection. You feel a need, so you express it as a criticism. Your partner feels attacked, so they get defensive. You then feel unheard, which ramps up your frustration, and the whole thing escalates. Over time, this pattern teaches both of you a dangerous lesson. Bringing up a problem only leads to a painful fight. So you stop bringing things up. Communication dies, resentment builds under the surface, and the emotional distance grows. That's how a relationship is quietly killed. Not with a bang, but with a slow, corrosive silence born from failed conversations. So what's the alternative? How do you bring up a real issue without declaring war? The solution, championed by experts like Dr. John Gottman, is to replace the accusatory you statement with what is known as a gentle startup. The key is to start sentences from your own perspective, using the word I. This isn't about being soft or avoiding the issue. It's about being strategic and clear. The goal is to state your feelings without blame, which allows your partner to hear you without their defenses shooting up. The most effective formula is simple. I feel, plus, about what, plus, I need. Let's transform those earlier examples. Instead of, you never help with the chores, you're so lazy. Try this. I feel overwhelmed and a bit alone when I see all the dishes in the sink. I would really love it if we could tackle them together. This expresses your feeling, overwhelmed, and offers a collaborative solution. Instead of, you always prioritize your friends over me. Try this. I feel hurt when our plans change at the last minute. I really need to feel like our time together is a priority. This clearly states your emotion and the underlying need without making an accusation. This simple shift from you to I is a total game changer. It's non-accusatory and invites empathy instead of triggering a fight. You're no longer presenting your partner with a character flaw they have to deny. You're giving them a roadmap to help you feel better and meet your needs. It turns a potential conflict into a chance for teamwork and deepens your understanding of each other. The biggest changes in our relationships often come from the smallest, most intentional shifts in how we act. Moving from blame to personal expression, from you did to I feel, is one of the most powerful shifts you can make. It's a skill that honors your own feelings while respecting your partner, keeping you both on the same team. You can start practicing this today. It might feel a little weird at first, but it's a habit that builds connection, one conversation at a time. If this idea resonated with you, hit that subscribe button for more ways to strengthen your relationship. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one communication goal you're working on in your relationship? Sharing our journeys helps us all learn and grow. Remember, a great relationship isn't about avoiding arguments. It's about learning how to argue without losing connection.